Hello! Welcome back for another Library Reads. Now this week, this is what the kids picked out. We have Rainy Days with Bear. And of course, because we love Julia Donaldson, we have A Squash and a Squeeze. And also Stickman. Okay, now let's start with Rainy Days with Bear. Now, this book is absolutely adorable. Okay, it's about a bear. Basically, there's weeks that go by where it's raining all the time, and Bear wants to play. Now, the things that I really liked about this book is the fact that the two main characters are Bear and then writer. The writer in this book refers to himself in first person. Okay, so he says, like, I have to finish writing this book. You need to go and use your imagination. Okay, and then Bear says, which I thought was really nice. I'd not seen this done before, and I thought it was really cute. So anyway, Bear goes off and uses his imagination. He goes to various different places around the world. Here he's flamenco dancing in Spain, all in his imagination. Here he's at the Alps and things. And basically it gets to the point where days go by and then he gets fed up of all the rain and everything else. And so in the end, they swap places, because then the writer says it's too rainy to write, and then Bear sort of helps pick him up. And then in the end, when they're deciding where they can go on an actual trip somewhere, I don't want to give too much away, but the end result is very, very cute. I'm just going to show you the end picture, but you'll have to get the book to find out what actually happened. But really, really cute. We loved that one. Then we have A Squash and a Squeeze. Now, it's no secret that we love Julia Donaldson in our house. I did, in fact, order both of these books from the library this week so that we could have them. Now, Squash and a Squeeze, reading-wise, I mean, it's still in her typical rhyme that Julia Donaldson uses and things. Found that in places didn't flow maybe as well as in some of her other books. But it was still very cute, and I loved the actual message of the book. Where it's basically, there's a little old lady who lived by herself, and she complains that her house is too small, basically. It's all a squash and a squeeze. And a wise old man comes along to help her. And so he tells her to bring in various different animals from outside. So first she brings in, I think it was a chicken, and then she brought in a goat, and then a cow and a pig, and all of these. And each time she complains more that her house is even smaller, because before it was a squash and a squeeze. Now it's... what was it? It was titchy for 3 and it's tiny for 4. And then so she complains even more that it's a squash and a squeeze. So at the end of it, when she's like, oh, I can't cope anymore, the wise man tells her to get all of the animals out, to clear the house, to kick them all out. So she then, all of the animals that she just brought in, she then takes them out, and she then celebrates at how big her house actually is. Because without all the animals in it, it seems even bigger. Which I thought was very nice, because it does bring back important issues. Especially if you've ever lived in a small house, or have a small bedroom, or whatever for the kids. It makes them appreciate that maybe it's not quite as small as they think it is, after all. And so, yes, we liked that one. That one was good. Then we have Stickman. Okay, we actually got the board book version of this. I'd not seen this before. You got the Stick family, and Stickman goes out one day for a jog, and he ends up being taken by a dog, and then the dog goes away, but then he gets taken by a kid who then uses him to play poo sticks. He then ends up being taken by Swan and made into part of her nest. Then he gets washed up on a beach and gets used as a mask for a castle. So anyway, he's gone for like forever, being used in various different ways. I particularly liked this idea because it follows along, for example, on my own idea for my book, The Box. It's how a simple object can actually, with a bit of imagination, can be used in various different ways. And this here, the stick, gets used for all sorts of different things. So I thought it was nice from that point of view as well. Then at the very end, the kids really liked this part, where he gets put in the fireplace to be used as firewood, but then ends up actually saving Father Christmas, so who in this version is called Santa, because it's the American version. But anyway, and so he ends up helping Santa. And then Santa helps him by bringing him home to his family, and they all live happily ever after. So that was very cute as well. The kids absolutely loved all three of these, and I have to say I totally agree with them. Awesome reads this week. So there we go. That's all three of them. And yeah, I would give 5-star review to all three of these, to be honest with you. Absolutely awesome. My favourite, though, is The Rainy Days with Bear. Just because it had a nice original take on it and a lovely message and everything. So this one actually won out this week. Okay, so go check them out. Please share below with what you've been reading this week with your kids, because I would love some new ideas for books that we can get out in the future as well to try. So leave a comment with your feedback as well. Maybe you have a favourite children's book that you read over and over again. Please let me know about it. If you've liked this video, then please give it a like and click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on new uploads. Also, come over and join me at joelinsdale.com, where you can find loads more awesomeness over there as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!